Hello everybody, it's been a little while, as usual. I've heard your feedback and I'm once again playing 100 Days and Don't Starve. Today, as a refresher, we're going to be diving into Shipwrecked once again, but this time there's a twist. I'm a monkey. Now if you watched my last video on Shipwrecked, you know I absolutely despise monkeys in this game, but I'm willing to put that aside for good old Wilbur's survival. Alright, Wilbur, what's up with that guy anyway? Well, he's king of the monkeys, which is a good or bad thing depending on who you ask. And he also walks slower than other survivors, but if you move for long enough, he'll drop down on all fours and start running like I do. Now you might be thinking, hey, this map is in fact 90% water, and that sounds terrible for kiting anything. And you'd be right. Anyway, at the very least he can't talk. But without further ado, please enjoy the video. That bird that I hate. On day one, I started out collecting materials, as you usually do. You can't make progress otherwise that I know of yet. Alright, we might have more in common than I first thought, okay. He's actually starting to make a little bit of sense. This island gave me depression, okay. Such pure creatures. They are free of sin. I made sure to make a hammer to get the free resources from the debris at spawn, and then I was reminded by the insane amount of snakes you get just from chopping trees. You're kidding me. Am I supposed to believe that y'all just naturally meandered over to exactly where I was? Day 2, I made a palm leaf backpack for extra storage, and then made a bamboo raft to get off this island. Oi. I came across a small island with a few resources, but that was really it. I could have just killed that crab, it was just looking at me. Hypothetically, of course, I would never kill one of them. You know what would be great, though, is if, what is it, like nearly 9 years after this DLC came out, they should add a crab character. Then, maybe this game would be good, but probably not. And all of his voice lines could just be the crab audio. And the regular pitch, of course, not like high pitch. On day 3, I remembered one of this guy's cool quirks. I forgot you did that. Yeah, that's a trait you have. One of the few things we have in common, really. Could also throw it. Good stuff, really. Using a spyglass I found off of some dead guy, I found a new island. Limp Biscuit Rock, that's cool. That's a good joke, I think. Let me know what you thought of that in the comments. Thankfully, I also found gold so I can make a science machine. And just as importantly, I peaked a coral reef. Hamlet, cool. That's PTSD for another day. It will happen. Trust me, Wormwood will have his comeback. Maybe he won't. He might not. That's okay. We love him all the same. One piece of gold, okay. The game doesn't like us. Already knew that. Confirmation still kind of makes me sad. We'll make a science machine anyway. We can make some stuff. Namely a backpack. On day 4 I speedran getting a better boat so that I didn't have to row or hold a torch in the dark. There we go. I was getting a little bit embarrassed about being poor. I went to mine some coral at a nearby coral reef, as it's a pretty important resource here on Shipwrecked. Oh, it's you. Screw you, man. I remember you from last time. You're a terrible person. Oi. I agree. But for context, he actually just said something really vulgar, as he should. Oh hey, brethren. I don't think they steal from you, as Wilbur. I think they respect me because I'm the Monkey King. Bloke, come here, lad. No? Okay, what if I cooked it for you? Does that fancy you? No? Okay, well, here you go. How about a rope to hang yourself with? Nope. Alright, well, maybe later. On day 5, I tried to recruit some monkeys, but they weren't having it. So we got some high standard monkeys here. What about money? What if I just gave you money? Can I pay you off? Can I pay you to work for me? Do you follow a capitalist system of government? No. Okay, communists, I guess. Oh, ooh. What about a life jacket? You want a life jacket? No? Okay, no value in that, I guess. Okay, so they're either really stuck up or they're like really detached monks and they just have separated themselves from worldly values, I guess. And I'm gonna go with a number 1. By this point I had enough gold for an alchemy engine, I just need to find where I wanted to put it. What I'm looking for, let me fill y'all in on my plan, okay? What I'm looking for is a tar slick, because I realized at the end of my last playthrough, I really underutilized tar, provided I could kill the Quacken and get my own tar spot. However, it's day 5, I should say, and maybe killing the Quacken's a little far off. I also started hearing the first crocodile wave start growling, very loudly, I should say. This is a little excessive. But on day 6, the croc wave was a bit underwhelming. It's a whole lot of noise for one dude. Really had to hype yourself up, huh? You'll notice that for some reason, despite the fact that Wilbur's a monkey, the boars don't attack him. This is actually an oversight from the devs, because I can assure you, monkeys should be considered monsters. Okay. You know, one thing I've noticed since I've played more of the base game Don't Starve in DLCs, there's a lot more atmospheric and like environmental sounds that just aren't really present in Don't Starve Together. It would be really nice if those made a return, because they really do a lot for just atmosphere, making the world feel alive. Don't Starve Together is quite silent. I started sailing to see if I could find anything interesting. I wasn't having any luck up until something amazing happened. Wait. Wait a second. I need this. Okay, we're tanking it. Oh my gosh. It took me so long to find a swordfish spawn location last time. This is it, honestly. And, oh my gosh, a dumbrella? You could say I'm a happy guy, or a happy monkey. Oh. For context, a swordfish could be used to make basically one of the best weapons in the game, and the dumbrella, which was basically an eyebrella, providing lightning and wet resistance that you usually need to fight tiger shark in monsoon season to get. On day 7, things somehow kept getting better. And the volcano is casually right here. Okay, well. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, a very productive first few days. Now, the question is, volcano base or no? It's too easy, really. It's too easy. Maybe later. Maybe later. If you thought that was it, then you'd be wrong. Because shortly after, I found my favorite pastime. Oh my gosh. And gambling. Gambling. Come on, it's gambling. What else could I ask for? Just, you know what? I'm feeling lucky. Throw one in. That's a little insulting, but you know what? That's useful to me. Wow. You should always gamble. I'd like to find the Skull Island, personally, just because skulls are cool because I'm a male, but also because it's just a very nice open area. It's the only place I haven't found so far is a magma biome now. On day 8, nothing notable happened, apart from doing more exploring. I love 3-minute unskippable ads on YouTube. What a world we live in. It's an awful world. It's an awful world. My mangrove is to blow up. I did find my first treasure map, which was nice. And on day 9, I think I finally found my permanent base location, along with the touchstone, which was amazing. Ah, my sail. Depressed. Oh, that is okay. Hold up a second. Thank you. Goodness. Oh, bloody amazing. This looks like... this is gonna be where I live. Okay. Yeah, we got a nice mix here. A nice little mix-up. Let's get some things brewing. Make sure there's not like a fissure under this, you know. Okay, well, I started getting everything set up, and of course made my Cutlass Supreme. Everyone say hi, Cutlass Supreme. Okay, now it's time to get cracking, as they say. And no, that wasn't a pun on the word kraken as in the sea monster. However, it could be. Okay. I got a chimenea set up because a regular fire pit on this DLC will just get blown out when the strong winds and rain start. You know, what a nice island. It's just got a little mangrove in the center. We got, what is a yak? Water beefalo? I don't know what I'm talking about. That's okay. Oh my gosh, it's so perfect. It's so nice. I couldn't have asked for a better island. No, I could have asked for the Skull Island. But other than that, it's okay. I'm not bitter or anything. I'm just unhappy. Which you could say is bitter, but I also made some golden tools just to boost my fragile ego. Big head. Yeah, I agree. On day 10, I was getting down to business. I made a better sail, destroyed the pickets to make a football helmet, and went to dig up some treasure. It was not good treasure. What do we got? It's a red gem. I can't be unhappy about a red gem. Only a red gem. I can be a little unhappy about that. On day 11, I got attacked by a singular crocodile again, and then spent the day farming spiders. I got absolutely ripped on silk, though. I know the percentages. I've seen the percentages. You should be dropping more silk. Out of 25 spiders, we got 3 silk. So that was a waste of time, you could say. On day 12, I spent most of the day sailing and trying to fill in the map, but mostly because I was going for those coconades I found with the Dumbrella earlier, because I was wanting to do a quick volcano dip. Ah, cool. Tiger Shark Den. What would really be nice is some Glockworks. I think. That's my opinion. Here's some bone shards and bamboo. Alright, thanks. That was not fair at all. On day 13, I spent all day in the volcano. Here we are. My favorite place. Let's go and find that altar. Or workbench, I guess. Well, it's right here. Okay, well, that... And there's those guys. Okay, you know, we're covering all of our bases. That's nice. I love their gym equipment. Why are there dead people in here? Who else came in here? Y'all are stupid. I don't know what the range is on this bad boy. Can find out, I guess. Well, pretty big, although I didn't realize it would slide that far. I got some obsidian and tried to get some coffee beans before the plants all withered. Coffee is possibly one of the best things in Shipwrecked because of how fast it makes you go. There was also the altar of sacrifice, which I'd never interacted with. Then I killed a few dragoons to get a dragoon heart. Now I can make obsidian spear, sure, why not? Sounds good to me. Might as well. On day 14, I got a bunch of charcoal from the rocks around the volcano, and started heading back to base. I felt a bit bad about not getting any coffee plants, but I did not have the inventory space due to my horrible inventory management, which everyone reminds me about every video. Oh, finally, hey. Not too far, really. Where do I live again? Ah, it is kind of far, actually. Time to kill the Quacken, I guess. I wasn't actually joking about killing the Quacken here. I'm actually gonna do that. And it's actually pretty easy. It's also the boss that can be fought the earliest. On day 15, I made a crock pot and finally got to put that monster meat to use. Thankfully, meatballs are a busted food source. Ow. Using the crock pot, I made my first cup of coffee pretty early on, honestly, and I also made some storage. You know, if like me from a while back when I first got this game saw the way I played, he would be astonished. I was also like 10 years old, so I was quite stupid. On day 16, I headed off to get the last piece of silk I needed for a bird trap, and this was the best decision of my life, because I ended up finding 2 treasure maps. Snakes? No. Oh my gosh. I casually just got a full set of full side armor and a club, so I was a little stoked. Provided, Seal NATO can strip your clothes off like a pervert, but this was still good. The free gear was a nice touch too. And that's why I do not play as Woodlegs. And that was a bust. Well, I really can't be mad, can I? Then I killed a few spiders for the last bit of silk I wanted. On day 17, I murdered some bees for stingers. And then I was working on base just a bit. Having a birdcage and a fridge would make food so much easier to deal with. Also, ignore the crocodiles, they aren't important. Base is shaping up. If you don't like my base organization, then I agree with you, it's terrible. Then I started getting as much wood and bananas as I could. Nanas! Oh my gosh, he can speak. My smart boy. I love him. On day 18, I was just doing more of the same. Ah. In the cage you go. Be glad it's not a jar, buddy. I also harvested a bunch of grass, I guess. Just eat a flower. You see, this is why they're just disgusting, and I hate them. No respect for natural beauty. I say as I crap on the ground. Okay, let me equip this. I just want to see. Okay, so they're smart, they're intelligent. Intelligent creatures. Fair enough. On day 19, I made some more storage and left to go get some seashells to make the boat. Because, miraculously, my beach had no seashells. And believe it or not, neither did the next two that I visited, somehow. I feel like I'm the victim of some cruel joke. Where are all the seashells? On day 20, I actually found some seashells on the 4th beach I visited. Sigh, I'm so depressed, I'm so sad. I made my way back, and my boat was a little, barely hanging on. The boat's seen better days, I'll admit. Let's calm down, monkey. Yes, I realize your boat is about to capsize. Queen never cry. What a beaut. Ooh, well said. Now let's get a sail on this bad girl. And on day 21, it was hurricane season. This was going to be the worst, in my opinion. So, things are getting a lot worse for us here pretty quick, but that's fine. Not really. I mean, worse is generally bad. And it is, really. What am I saying? Not much. Not anything important, really. Wow, 1 pierogi. It'll be more at some point. Luckily, the weather didn't start immediately, and I decided to start preparing for my Kraken fight, which means I would need a lot of trawl nets. This is because the way you actually summon the Kraken is by using a net in either the deep ocean or a shipwreck biome. On day 22, I was trying to do the Kraken, but I was attacked by crocodiles, unfortunately. Also, this weather sucked horribly. Oh, pan flute? Man, okay. Either way, I'm happy with that. This is kind of miserable, isn't it? Day 23 was the day. Oi! Okay. Here we go. Get that off of me. Get this off of me! In my panic of the Kraken spawning, I completely forgot to equip my sail, so that's cool. That stupid bird. It's a little risky at this point. Okay, a little risky. Give me that. And the boat torch. Sure, whatever. What useless. I'll come back for it. Maybe should have made 2 repair kits, but it's okay. Why did I not have my sail equipped? Don't even worry about it. I'd actually really love if something like the Kraken was in Don't Starve together. Honestly, Shipwrecked and Hamlet have some of the most unique boss fights, and it makes me a little bit mad. Although Don't Starve Together did just get the Depth Worm boss, which is really similar to the Bugless from Hamlet. After getting home, I was politely reminded that I did not have a lightning rod. Hey Rain, put that out real quick. Hey Rain, put that out real quick. Thank you. Rain, thanks for putting that out real quick. I forgot about that little tidbit. Okay. I spent the rest of the night trying to get a rod up before my chests decided to get struck by lightning. Shipwrecked things. You know how it is. On day 24, I got almost everything built again, and it was like nothing happened. Of course, the rain stopped right after that. Where's where's the thing at? Where's the quack and drill? That's it. Coral nubbin. Yeah, that's inappropriate. I appreciate how chaotic base game Don't Starve can be. Also, obsidian armor and another Thule-set crown, by the way. I didn't have a chance to really appreciate the loot I got because I was kind of having a moment. There it is. I need gears. Well, stuff happens. Stuff happens. Wilbur. We're gonna be together through thick and thin, man. Hey, on the bright side, I can kind of account for Wilbur's ridiculousness now that I have a walking cane. On day 25, I was just collecting resources and enjoying the calm weather. I hate you. Okay, let's try something here. You! We're friends. Okay. Well, don't do that, but thank you. You guys poop a lot. I mean that as a compliment, really. I'm not exactly sure what you do for me, buddy. You really seem apprehensive about joining me. You can just go home if you want to. Is there a point to this? Do I just... what? I hire a guy to come steal resources from me? Cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, the pierogi machine is back up. Amazing. On day 26, my prayer for gears was answered. When I went to get my booty bag, there were 2 clockworks waiting for me. Glad they made these guys incapable of doing anything. With the gears I just got, I made the Quacken drill. Love to see it. Productive am I. And then I made a tar extractor. I shall fuel it with my manure. This is what we call efficiency. On day 27, I went to get limestone and add yet another dog attack. Every time I'm having fun, the crocodiles are like, can't be having that. How could you be getting things done? How dare you? I know, I'm a pretty terrible person, I guess. Also, yes, the walking cane makes you sail faster. Just feel like that's cool. It's a neat little feature. Forgot to turn on my tar extractor. How stupid am I? You know, I remember in the last video being insane constantly because I didn't have the umbrella. Getting struck by lightning a lot too, I remember that. Fun times. Not really. Also, plenty of people in the comments on the last video let me know that I'm an idiot and that I can go behind objects to stop getting sucked into the Sealnado. On day 28, I made the best fire pit in the game, which I forgot about. Man, I love how jarring the weather transitions are in this version of the game. I don't know why I didn't make this a while ago. That's stupid of me. A fire pit that has way brighter light and lasts for way longer. I shall forget about it, I think. Now, there's other things I could do. I'm just a little paranoid about that whole Sealnado thing. It's really not that bad. Probably what I should be doing is making sandbags for good old monsoon season. Imagine a season where everything floods, everything's wet and poisonous, and it's really great, honestly. In practice, in a vacuum, you could say. Man, I hate game reviewers and critics. If I have to hear anyone say in a vacuum one more time, I'm going to pull my hair out. I also made a few sandbags for monsoon season. I wouldn't need too many with the method that I use. On day 29, I decided I should at least use my time waiting for Sealnado for something productive, and built some farms. They should grow quite a lot faster with all the rain. Really, buddy? Okay, well that was a little insulting. Alright. I'll kill you first. On day 30, I was waiting for Sealnado, which caused me to be quite unproductive. I did make a shipyard though, which would let me passively repair my boat with tar. We have a shipyard. Oh, you love it. You love to see that. Probably should have placed it a bit closer. It is what it is. I'm a little dumb. On day 31, it was storming again, which made everything in my life inconvenient. Just bored, really. Throwing manure at birds is something I do quite often. That sounds pretty fun, actually. Should try that sometime. I need to stop walking near objects. Seal NATO also arrived, at night, of course. Observe. Okay, so the consensus is that he doesn't care at all. Alright, bye. This works too, I guess. This fight was incredibly easy, and I'm embarrassed I ever had difficulty with it. Okay, well, I feel a little bad about being paranoid about this. Oh well. Now you see, this is actually a moment where you can spare this little creature. It's completely up to you. And actually, you may not also know this. This is the key inspiration behind Undertale, which I think is pretty neat. I recall that being a lot harder. That was a complete pushover. Okay, well, anyway, with the items that dropped, I could make a pretty fast propeller for the boat, and a sail stick once I went to the volcano. On day 32, Krampus visited me, because apparently killing the tornado seal that just tried to murderize me is bad karma somehow. Do you need something? No. Screw off. Stop being faster than me. Gosh. Now let me go find my backpack, I guess. Oh, there it is. Somehow all the way out here. Thank you, Seal NATO. We love you a lot. Stupid. On day 33, I got some jellyfish for spear guns in case I came across any whales. I don't know why you need a jellyfish to make a spear gun, but you do. No-nos. What? Please stop making those noises. I feel a little bit bad. Not really. It feels a little good, actually. On day 34, I was finally on my way back to the volcano, by which I mean I was attacked by crocs again. I dislike you a lot, actually. Why? Douche. Why is everybody so mean to me? Ah, right, you guys are all migrating. Hey, how's it going? As long as I don't see a health bar, I'm fine. Well, there we go. I can work with this. I spent all of the day 35 getting more coffee plants. I was a little sick of being slow, especially with how much of Shipwrecked is just sailing around. I also made the sail stick, which was about to be completely irrelevant because hurricane season was almost over. It's the thought that counts, really. Day 36, I finished up with the coffee business. Doing. What a funny guy. I like you. You know what? Call me sometime. I can't stop at 30. It has to be a multiple of 4 at least. It has to be a multiple of 4. Go away. Okay, time to make it back and hope that my base isn't already flooding. Which I know it is. Oh, tiger shark. Well, you're free to keep doing whatever. I won't bug you. I'll kill you later. It took a good day of sailing since my base was so far, and then I was at home fighting my demons. On day 37, I was just getting stuff to burn, because I didn't have any ash. And then I planted all of my coffee. Started from the bottom, now we're here. So what I'm hoping is there's not a fissure below this rock. There wouldn't be one this close. Right? Statistically. According to my meters. Douche. Bag. Okay, you irritate me with your existence, but that's okay. Alright. You think you're funny? I'm funnier. Are these flammable? Probably not. Oh, that feels nice. On day 38, I set out to kill the tiger shark, but I found a whale on my way. Ho ho. Ah, triangle. Alright, Gravity Fall fans, get it out of your system. Go make fan art of him or whatever. Alright. Ford and Bill Cipher are not in a romantic relationship, I'm sorry. No, that's a hard pill to swallow. Quit that. Not the dog. Okay. Well, that was your fault. An innocent bystander. Of no faults of mine. Who killed that whale? Also, I made the Iron Wind from that thing Seal NATO dropped. Forgot to mention that little tidbit. Shoot the dude! Don't sail to the bioluminescence. Shoot the dog. Gosh. Oh, yes, quite. On day 39, I caused the number of orphans in the world to increase. Hello, kitties. Where's your mother at? I need to make you orphans real quick, if that's alright with you. There she is. Sorry, kids. Of course, I'm not a monster. I wouldn't kill the children. You guys are cute. Yeah, you're fine. I forgot to turn on the tar extractor. Why does it not there's no reason for it not to automatically activate. There's no situation where you'd be like, I don't want the tar right now. Give it to me later. Come on. I ended up spending the rest of the day in my boat at the shipyard because my Neanderthalic brain placed it too far from shore for it to repair while I'm not on it. In the morning of day 40, I shoved the tiger shark's eyeball onto the end of a spyglass to somehow make me see further. Oh, no, that's what I wanted. 2 messages in a bottle? Why is it hot out here? Mrs. Puff, what's going on? Yes, ooh, thank you. I was overheating here because I put my scorching hot obsidian spear in my inventory. I know that this is how it works, so I don't know why I was being stupid. Back on the ocean, I kept pursuing my dream of making whales endangered. Cool. Ooh, yeah, monkey excited about dead whale carcass, okay. Good for you, man. On day 41, I got the 2 treasure maps I found. Now what I want to find is the doy-doys. I need to save them from extinction so that I can kill their children. And of course, I found the Skull Island, which made me quite crestfallen. Ah, the Skull Island was right here? Ugh. Rip off. I can't believe I've let everybody down. There's a lot of dead people around here. Is it too late now? It kinda is. Sigh. You'll be missed. Then again, it would be boring if I did the same thing, so I can say that was on purpose, really, honestly. I didn't want to just do the same thing. That would have been boring, no? I'm so depressed. I'm about to bawl my eyes out. Oh, there's so many monkeys here. Too bad that doesn't benefit me in any way, because they don't do anything. Wilbur is king of nothing. It's a new dramatic character description. Wilbur, king of nothing. What game is that from? I can't remember. Mithrix? Risk of Rain 2, I think? I also found the doy-doy, which raised my spirits slightly. I'm gonna try not to have you in a place where I'll easily accidentally right-click and murder you. On day 42, I tried to prioritize not starving and not going insane. I also dug up a chest, and the loot was alright, I guess. I also spent a bunch of time running around and picking flowers like a toddler in order to stop myself from going loony. Quick! The dive rocket launcher! Day 43, I started off my morning as usual with a crocodile wave, which I handled expertly. There was a new type of dog too, which would spread puddles on land. I was in the water though, so it did nothing. In better news, I got home and my coffee was done growing. Fantastic! On day 44, I went out to get bees and got intercepted by the Navy. Honey was great for food, and you can use honey to make coffee and save on coffee beans. There you go, buddy. Okay, bye. It started raining in the later part of the day, and when I saw the puddles forming, I knew I had to get back as soon as possible. On day 45, I was back and worked on sealing up my base, making it watertight. Luckily, none of the puddles had formed under any of my structures, because yes, puddles disable structures. Go away, dude. Neat trick if you put a sandbag directly in the middle of the puddle, the origin tile. It stops it completely. You don't actually have to surround the puddle. Is this intended? Who cares, really? To whom it may concern, I never rebuilt this. I really should, though. After all that, I started on getting my bees going. Day 46, I was still messing around with bees. Not much happened, really. I'm sorry. I got another beehive up, and this would give me plenty of honey. Food wasn't going to be an issue, that's for sure. On day 47, I went out to get some silk so that I could get started on the Pyrrhotahatator. And man, this coffee made me fast. Coffee time. Hey! It's unbelievably balanced. I'm not dealing with that guy, though. You guys can keep him. I'll be back in a bit once y'all have cooled off a bit. Quick, you. Join me. Join me. You won't regret it. Get him. I'll just be over here. Alright, well, I wanted to avoid getting poisoned, but I guess that's not an option today. I went through all that work to recruit pigs, and then you. Screw you. Why haven't you killed that guy yet? Alright, let's, I guess, get some poison glands. Yeah. Now my time was dedicated to getting an anti-venom, because poison is permanent, and it drains your health and sanity like crazy. That's not the one I want you to attack, it's okay. Wilbur, you'll get there eventually, my boy. On day 48, to no one's surprise, unless you have short-term memory loss, I was trying to get an anti-venom. Quaff it. Wow. Looking good, buddy. Oh, I'm so depressed. I'm so depressed. Go away. On day 49, I was trying to recharge and replenish some of my supplies, like sticks and grass. As an aside, the doubloons that my booty bag spits out constantly basically has me set for gold, which is nice. That's what the booty bag does, by the way. Don't know if I should have mentioned that earlier. What are you doing here? No. Sorry. Honestly, I'm not letting this slide. You can go over here, though. Like 5 feet to the left. On day 50, I ended up running from dogs all day, because I was just really opposed to fighting them at the current moment. You know, I haven't seen a dolphin a single time. I don't know how. At least I got another swordfish, before I was rudely interrupted by the Ocean Defense Force for just trying to live. One thing you'll notice about Shipwrecked that does spark a little bit of annoyance is that killing or harvesting anything personally infuriates the ocean. Like you spat in its mouth, and it'll just spawn crocodiles or sea hounds directly on top of you for trying to live. On day 51, I wanted to explore the sea and find everything I haven't found yet, including that second doi-doi. Yes, go to sleep. I will not put you in my pocket. On day 52, I found my best friends in the whole wide world. Oh my gosh. Guys, where have you been? Yeah, I know. I'm a monkey. I don't like it either. Brian. I missed you, Brian. Alright, you guys take care of yourselves, honestly. Happy to see you're still doing good. Ugh. Well, you know what, my day just got a whole lot brighter. Haha. They've been reunited. You might want to wait. I know you're... Okay, well... Good thing being struck by lightning and catching on fire didn't hinder his sex drive. There. It's... Sorry. I tried for a while to catch some birds for the Pyrrhotahatator, because I was under the impression that I needed 4 birds, similar to you needing 4 rabbits for the Prestihatatator, but you only need 1, so I was just fiddling around, really. Oh, he's sleeping. On day 53, I was at home trying to live, and these mosquitoes were doing their utmost to circumvent that. My bees are... What in the world? Why did you do that? I'm providing you with food. I put you into this world. I can take you out. Starving parrot, don't be dramatic. Yes, I tried to feed him doubloons. Do you have something to say about it? There will be no mosquitoes in my communist polycule household. Who's throwing grass? On day 54, I was still wasting time catching birds. Why? You caught the bird on fire! Why do you hate me so much? This is ridiculous. This is entirely ridiculous. I mean, I just don't know what to do with myself. Okay, made... Not gonna screw around with some yee prestidigitator. Sorry, pyritiditator. You can go right there in a weird, awkward place, cause whatever. Haha. You'll notice that I did not, in fact, need 4 birds. But I got 4 birds. They shall be cooked. I'm out of here, man. This environment's too toxic. Here I go. I also went to the whales I killed earlier to see if they were ready to blow. One wasn't ready, but one was ready. Unfortunately, upon exploding it, I was harassed. Innards. Oh, son of a gun. Don't eat my blubber. Ugh. My knickknacks. I hate them. I hate them. Oh, explosives. I'm a little happier now. I guess all that blubber that I just tried to get is completely gone. Okay, well, I wish there was something I could have done about that. Day 55, I went back to repair my dumbrella, and after recklessly boating to the volcano, was visited by a friend whom I may have murdered. Is that another tiger shark? Get a load of yourself. That's not what I meant to say, but yeah, sure, get a load of yourself too. For those of you intelligent ones out there, I meant to say get a load of this guy, but also get over yourself, and it just kind of combined. Whoa, hey buddy. I didn't mean to teleport you here. I don't think that's meant to happen. Come on, pig. I mean that in a friend way, not like a demeaning way. You are called a pig. I love friends. Alright, well, you're not too bad. Day 56, it was dry season, which I wasn't aware of somehow. I killed some more dragoons for hearts, and got some more obsidian tools made, notably a volcano staff, which I planned on using for mischief. This might be morally wrong. I saw you spawn in, buddy. I soon realized that it was dry season and went straight back into the volcano to use the altar of sacrifice. What about a piece of gold? How about Reddit gold? No? Okay. Monster meat, I would imagine, would not make it happy. Looks like it hasn't started yet, so we're fine, probably. Thank you for that lag spike game. Wow. On day 57, I basically did jack crap for a good part of the day. I guess I was taking a load off. After I got done dilly-dallying, I went and got a lot of limestone. I was actually really sick of my shipyard being just a bit too far away from shore to actually repair my boat. And oh hey, trimmers started happening today, which meant things were about to get fun. Also got attacked by crocodiles, but who cares? Day 58, my bees were working overtime and I kissed every single one of them on the forehead. Then I continued deforesting my island. On day 59, I went to the volcano, but decided that maybe I shouldn't go in. This was probably a wise decision, as it erupted like 30 seconds later. Okay, so probably wise that I didn't enter the volcano. Sorry, ghost man. Goodness. I also killed a whale real quick, and after looking at the cooldown for the volcano, decided it was a waste of time to try and prolong it. The cooldown is too short to really make the trip to the volcano worth it, and eruptions were more fun anyway. Hey. On day 60, I was filling in the map more because I saw that there was a pretty big chunk missing, and I just couldn't handle that FOMO. Oh. Hey man, don't put this in my hands. You know I can't control myself. Of course I wouldn't turn it down, of course. Guys, I'm a little hot right now. Could you... Well, thanks for that, I guess. Cool. More obsidian for me. Oh, hey guys. Brian, you here? Jet Sam... Where's Brian? On day 61, I found another whale, but I kept overheating. I really needed to just make a thermal stone. In the meantime, though, I found out that eruptions are a great way to clear out the mangroves. Day 62, I got the new shipyard built, finally, so now my boats could actually repair themselves while I did other things. In better news, my coffee plants were thriving in the heat of dry season. Day 63, another whale was ready to blow. Not without the crocodile tax, of course. The loot was pretty good this time, netting me a free Cutlass Supreme. Another eruption happened, of course, which I directed at this poor innocent island. Gosh! Okay, this is targeted. Wilbur, if you moved faster, your chances of living would increase drastically. Are these gonna stop anytime soon? Thank you. Many of these islands will be inhabited by dragoons now, which is fine, I guess. I made an ice maker, since it seemed like a good idea considering the current environment, and made some honey ham, I guess, if you even care. On day 64, I didn't really know what to do with myself. Not a whole lot to do in dry season, if I'm being honest, other than be hot, which is not productive. Ooh, 20 tar? When did that get there? Toby Maguire, Peter Parker. How did that get in there? I spent the day sailing around and clearing my thoughts. I didn't really feel safe at my base, what with the whole Armageddon and raining hellfire that was occurring more and more frequently. Oh crap, I destroyed their house. I didn't do that directly though, at least, so... Sorry guys. Oh gosh, oh. Well, that feels a little guilt-inducing. Now, I like not being able to see as much as the next guy. Which is to say, I don't, but the whole volcanic winter could be gone entirely, in my opinion. On day 65, I killed that whale from earlier, and then got a cool idea. Oh hey, you. Right, I had a score to settle. By which I mean, literally, you're an innocent being and I'm killing you because I want to. Dead. LMAO. Some of you may not know this, but for some reason, explosions, including meteors, do you call it a meteor if it's from a volcano, actually speed up the bloating process on whales. For some reason, I don't know why. On day 66, I did actually manage to get a dragoon egg to fall on the whale, which was nice. It looked like further bombing didn't do anything though. Back at base, I chilled my monkey nuts by an endothermic fire. On day 67, another crocodile wave descended upon me, but the lure plant offered its aid like that one Overwatch meme, and it was no problem. Now I can't quite remember, are we on the second or third shake trimmer? I want to say second. There we go. Everything is right in the world. So I was wrong. Good thing I did that quickly. Oh, monkey's right. I wouldn't want your huts to get destroyed. Of course. Wouldn't want that. Would not want a meteor to land on this monkey hut right here, right to my right of me. Well, that's unfortunate. It's a little hot outside. That monkey's burning alive, which is really entertaining, actually. I thought the island was looking a little too cluttered lately, anyway. On day 68, I was chilling and working on making a bit of food before all of my stuff spoiled. I also got on my boat with my new sleek snakeskin sail and did a whale hunt. But this hunt was special. Finally. Oh, he mad. Oh, he big mad. Luckily, I came somewhat prepared. Could the sync race go away? Okay, well, I hope he came prepared for this. Oh my gosh, direct hit. See, that makes things a little simpler on me. Man, we're both kind of in this together, aren't we? On day 69, I killed the white whale and it was underwhelmingly easy. There is a specific weapon that the white whale drops, so I was pretty excited. Ooh, ooh. Yes, yes, the answer is yes. Alright, well, that was one of the things to do on my list. I checked one of the other whales, which wasn't ready, by which I mean it was actually glitched, but I figured it out later. Let's visit the Arctopus, honestly. I've completely neglected him, and I feel bad about that. Despite the fact that he screwed me over a lot, and he was genuinely just a terrible being, a terrible sentient being. In fact, he's so lowly I don't even know if I'd want to go as far as calling him sentient, or if I'd even acknowledge him that way. But, regardless of all that being true, I really shouldn't be ignoring him like this. Are you ready to blow? You guys are killing me. I'm not a guy that has a lot of time, by the way. I just feel like you should know that since you're the one wasting it. You want a piece of gold? Reddit gold, my friend. You look like a Redditor. You're kind of a boring guy, you know that? Alright, I'm out of here. You know what? You get seaweed. No, okay. Well, I don't know why you wouldn't. I also found a cargo boat in the middle of nowhere. On day 70, a group of crocodiles suddenly manifested from the ethereal plane 5 feet away from me for no reason, and the cargo boat was immediately obliterated by a falling dragoon egg, because I guess I can't have nice things. Brain cloud pill? Percocet? You're looking fantastic, Wilbur. Well, if I know Yarktopus, and I would say I do, I got quite acquainted with him last time, he's the kind of guy that could use whatever this substance is. I don't know. If it's a substance, then I know he wants it. Okay, here's your Oxycontin, you junkie. Yeah, right on. This is it? 8 doubloons? Okay. Rip off. You know, I've got to say, an absolutely depressing amount of messages and bottles compared to last time. Because this is embarrassing, really. I mean, it's insulting, even. I mean, I think I'm a bit more deserving than this. Oh yeah, my doidois also had a baby, which I was wholly unimpressed with, and for reasons unbeknownst to me, my doidois just refused to lay another egg. In this economy, I really can't hold it against them. Day 71, it was finally mild season again, which means we've survived a full year. I have, anyway. This is also great because I was getting a little sick of hell from the sky every day. I got back home and refertilized my coffee plants before cooking up and brewing the beans I had. What are you eating? Are you eating my eggs? Dude, you ate like 5 of them. Yeah. I'm not sure if the game was still transitioning from dry to mild season, or my coffee plants all have ADHD and forgot that I literally just got done fertilizing all of them, but they decided to just wilt again after 5 seconds, so that wasted like all the ash I had. Man, my base is ugly, and that's alright. So, I would like to get something like a little sea base going. I think that'd be cool. I'm not gonna use it, but it would be really cool if they came back and updated this again. I don't think they will. I think they're pretty well and done with Don't Starve single player, as much as it pains me. But it would be nice if they added more stuff. Like, I wish you could put like a whole base on the ocean. You can kind of get a little bit of one, but it's a little limited, not gonna lie. And so on day 72, I started setting up a little sea base in a coral reef not too far from my base. I didn't have too much of a reason, but I had never done it before, and I thought it would be kind of cool. Alright, let's see here. If you pick up on my joke anyway. Here we go. Wow. It's a nice place. Let's make a fish farm. Let's make a fish farm. And a mollusk bed. You know what? That's what I'm doing. Alright, I did kind of completely screw up that island. It's alright. Day 73, I spent the day gathering stuff for my sea base. Pretty relaxing without any storms, or wind, or lightning, or volcano eruptions. I'll be honest, the base was starting to come together pretty well. On day 74, I trawled up a bunch of mussels in a row. Ooh, hey! Thank you. Which let me plant some of my own mussel beds. Looks like my white whale's almost ready to blow. Good for him. Good for him. I also went back and grabbed a bunch of coffee because I'm a caffeine addict, you bunch of freaks. Day 75, I got some mussel sticks posted up, although I was honestly really fine on food at this point. Just... it's mine! I own it! Thank you, dolphins. After chilling at my new sick sea base, I went to go explode some whales, and I was very suspicious of this whale I killed that should really be ready to blow up at this point. Why is this bugged? It's been wet. Come on. Okay, it was broken. Cool. Nice. Goodness. And I'm not letting you take it. Oh, well, maybe I am. If you could target one, this would go a lot smoother. After that, I dove into the volcano to get a few dragoon hearts. Ooh. And on day 76, I spent literally all day killing a small handful of dragoons, and now I have more monster meat than I know what to do with. You know what, I just realized, you can actually bomb those houses for a guaranteed heart, I believe. Now that's terrorism, which I don't support, so... Cool. On day 77, I got attacked by dogs. Again. Here comes my Congo line. Cool. Welcome to my humble abode. You guys can take care of this. Man, I can't imagine the weight on the dolphin's shoulders of having to hold up this entire DLC. The price I pay for harvesting my own fish farm. Okay. Purple grouper. That's not even real. Why are you here? Why are you present? Whoa! Hearts in my fridge, just like real life. Okay, crab. Respect my distance. I also started to make as much gunpowder as possible because I had some big plans in the works. I'll spare you the details as they aren't for the faint of heart. On day 78, the white whale from earlier was still not ready, unfortunately, and I went back to the volcano to check on the other whale I killed. I get around in the whale community, honestly, by which I mean I kill a lot of them. Now I believe... let's see. Yes, if you eat this fish, for some reason, for a limited time, you get boosted off of waves even if you hit them to the wrong direction. Is this a really obscure mechanic that you regularly wouldn't know about? Yeah, it is. Oh well. For some reason, my whale randomly exploded before I got to it, so... Okay. Well... I made some obsidian tools in the volcano too, but honestly I had a few more hearts than I needed. On day 79 I got back to my sea base and made a shipyard, which made it basically complete. There we go. This is what the base was missing. Right in front of my chests. Good. Look at this place. Look at my students. Babel. Chum. Miso. Poseidon. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Feeling like a highfalutin individual. Here. E? I don't know. Here. I give you the hearts of my enemies. Also, since I'm such a nice guy, I decided to set up a little dragoon village on the island close by that I'd already kinda destroyed. Cool, we have Doi Doi Island, we have Base, we have Dragoon Island. This is shaping up real well. Okay, stop that. Day 80, I was just doing busy work. Not super interesting, but sometimes you just gotta take a day to recoup a bit. Crazy how much less stressed I am when I'm not trying to find a bunch of stupid keys around the map. You know what, I think I deserve a little R&R. Yes. This is useless. Well, on day 81, I spent the day trying to get as many bananas as possible, which turned out to be not that much. Luckily, my new obsidian axe made tree chopping more than twice as fast, so it didn't take that long. Oh, I'm going to commit a grave sin. On day 82, I tested out to see if maybe the monkeys would collect anything for me. They are, in fact, useless. As punishment, I made them kill each other. I was also farming coconuts for part of my big plan. Oh, hey, you. Oh, don't even cop an attitude with me, dude. I like this guy. Ow. Coconuts! Why are there so many of you guys? You've got a child working for you? I mean, this does get me more coconuts. They really just like to just stare at me. Oh, sorry, oh my gosh. Oh, the crabs are blubbering. I am so sorry, man. Truthfully. Poor guy. On day 83, I made an absolutely unholy amount of grenades. For my plan, obviously. Other than that, I tried to deal with all the monster meat I still had from the mass purging of dragoons I did earlier, mainly by giving my bird indigestion probably. I do like the break-dancing coconades. That's consistent, thankfully. On day 84, I made more coffee and also ran around the island like an idiot due to unknown motives. Really just have a bunch of money spread about because of my booty bag. It's quite like my real house. There is a lot of money everywhere. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of gets in the way. Kind of got to push it aside sometimes. It's honestly difficult to walk around. And the funny, ironic part of this is that I'm actually poor. In an act of desperation and impatience, I made a cannon for the boat to see if maybe I could speed up the whale bloating process. It did not work. Looks like only dragoon eggs will do the trick. On day 85, I made more explosives just to feel something. The white whale still was not ready, but was for some reason acting as a fountain of infinite clockworks because there was an entire squadron of them every time I checked here. I was also absolutely gobsmacked by how many mussels I got from my sea base. These count as fish meat and crockpot recipes, so they were actually great for stuff like surf and turf or anything else. On day 86, I was attacked by a pretty tame crockwave considering how far along I was. And I went fishing because I wanted to make a few shipwrecked crockpot recipes. This was the equivalent of calling the crocodile's personal phone number, apparently. It really does feel like the devs at Clay were like, hey, you know what would be really funny? If every action you perform in the ocean spawns in a crocodile. I ain't laughing. The recipes weren't that great for food, honestly. A common issue I have with a bunch of Don't Starve food is that they restore a lot of health or sanity, but aren't that great for food, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Apparently a full course meal is less filling than meatballs. On day 87, I cooked a lot to try and take care of the generous amount of food I had, and obviously made more gunpowder. What? You know what, I should kill this guy. All is right in the world. Straw Hat, you say? Is this a One Piece reference? Interesting, considering this game came out far before One Piece was ever a thing. I think Don't Starve was one of like the first games ever made. I remember they had it in an arcade, I think, somewhere. Anyway. Neat little factoid about me, IRL. I cannot stomach fish or seafood or any kind of aquatic life. Like, it makes me ill to eat. Not because, like, of, like, an allergy, or because it actually, like, makes me feel, like, physically bad, but it just tastes so awful. Fish has such a taste to it, for sure. It tastes like fish. Everything has such a fishy taste, and it's such a terrible taste. And it sucks so much, because I love food, and I love cooking. And I try to force myself to eat seafood or fish at like every opportunity I get, and every time it's like, yeah, I still don't like this. I wish I could. Day 88 came, and you are not going to believe this, but the white whale was ready to blow, which you should believe since I have it right here on recording. Finally! Took you long enough, man. My due rewards. Wait! No one's gonna come and attack me? Alright. I don't know how many top hats I'm gonna get just from whales alone, but it seems to be nearly guaranteed. What happens if I fall asleep on the water? I'll test that out later. Now what I really wanted from this whole interaction was... it's this harpoon, which I can, I don't know, do some with. It's really just a trophy. That's why I wanted it. Okay. And I just wasted it on a dogfish. So you guys are one child having, which is unfortunate for me. If I could direct your attention to the perfect candidate over here for mating. Listen, I don't like you either, but now the problem with the doidois that I've noticed is you have to actually be in their area to kind of refresh them for the whole aging process to happen, which kind of sucks. So this teenage doidoi is actually far older than he seems to be. What in the world was that noise? I just heard a grown man, like, cry out in pain. Fun fact, that noise was the living logs being eaten by the doidoi. I believe it makes the same sound if you burn them or use them as campfire fuel. On day 89, I gathered up my cocoa nades and went to the volcano to make a stronger obsidian coconade. I got more than I expected. Ugh, 3 grenades gone. Oh, that makes 3 grenades, I didn't know that. That changes things. That changes things a lot. You see, I was a little on the fence about that. However, that is completely worth. I really shouldn't have ownership of this. 7 regulars, 3 obsidian ones, and a boat cannon. Oh, lest I forget 2 volcano staffs. Couple of small things, you know? Now what should I do with this? Day 90 came, and it was time for Wilbur to show why he was the king. If you watched the last video, then you'll be real familiar with what I'm about to do. If anyone is sensitive to violence, I suggest you turn away. So, what we're gonna do... I did something last time I remember really enjoying. Right. Built a sandcastle. Yeah. No, but in all seriousness, war crimes. Nothing unreasonable, of course. Now, I might be a monkey, but at heart, I am a cold-blooded, guy. Sayonara. Oh, I love the smell of roasting monkeys. I've got my work cut out for me. Oh, I'll need some coffee for this. What a convenient place for you to be set up. You see, I use technology not available to them to have an advantage. Monkeys have not yet progressed to nautical warfare, thankfully. There's a reason why I'm the Monkey King. I don't know if you realize this. There can only be one. Help me. Kill. Guys, I'm just a neutral party. Haha. Have fun over there. You shall be punished for your transgressions of not gathering grass for me. Know your place, plebeians. Just for you. You can have a big one. Good. You come to my island. My Skull Island for me. This is destined for me. And you take it from me? The humiliation I won't tolerate. And at the end of the day, it's really the principle, isn't it? Luckily, I'm not a guy that holds grudges. On day 91, I took a tactical break to restore my sanity from all the manure that was thrown at me. Isn't it nice? Look at how much less clutter there is. And by clutter, I'm also referring to all the monkeys I murdered. Exterminated. As the rightful ruler. Correct? Yes. On day 92, the cleansing continued. I didn't have any time to waste. You know, it really begs the question, why do you find Wilbur out on a raft in the middle of nowhere, huh? On a shoddy wooden raft that I bet these monkeys, given their ability to craft these huts, they could make a shoddy wooden raft. And so wouldn't that allude to the fact that maybe there was some treason, betrayal on the monkey's end? The correct course of action, of course, is to find the traitor, but we can't be doing that because there's just too many options. So unfortunately, we do have to kill all of them. It's kind of sad, really, but as a king, Wilbur does carry a lot of responsibility. This is just one of his duties, you know? Clapping for your own death is quite amusing. Get him. It's apparent that engaging the monkeys head-on is maybe not the wisest idea, as they like to engage in something I like to call manure warfare, whereas I prefer to engage in something I like to call guerrilla tactics. Even with their houses destroyed, their greed shows no limit. They really are disgusting creatures. I'm ashamed to be one of them. Oh well. They do turn into nice snacks, though. But on day 93, I had a bittersweet discovery. I think I killed all of them. I don't think there's a monkey hut in existence currently. Except for, of course, the one I built. However, that is my property. I own them. Therefore, destruction is not required at the moment. And additionally, if I ever need to let off some steam, there'll be a good infinite supply of monkeys I can use to kill, which is really quite nice. With all of my enemies exterminated, balance was restored, and Wilbur was officially the ultimate power over all of Shipwrecked. It also started storming, I guess, but with the umbrella and sail stick, it actually didn't bother me at all. How are my royal subjects holding up? Just coming in, doing a welfare check. Alright, y'all are doing good. See ya. Goodness. Nice relaxing day at home once again. What do you do once you're on top of the world? Trick question, obviously. On day 94, I gambled for amazing prizes. I'm feeling lucky. Well, that's not right. This is the best way to deal with this. That was a fluke. Glitch in the system, maybe. See? That's what's supposed to happen. Okay. You're kidding me. Man, sure got a whole lot of use out of that. Screw you guys. What? Okay. What in the world? I'm going again. See? Guaranteed win. I've never felt better. Guaranteed win. Why'd you put on the hat? Okay, that's actually kind of cool. I don't hate you that much anymore. You look pretty good. The game's a little bit unrealistic. You see, IRL, I don't know if any of you know this, IRL, in gambling, there's really no bad outcomes. At the very least, in my experience, there's not an option on the machine where it spits out a swarm of mosquitoes. Or monkeys, really. Or manure. Maybe I haven't been to the right places, of course. Maybe if you wanted mosquitoes, there would be maybe a slot machine that is meant to give you mosquitoes upon winning, in which case I haven't seen one of those personally, but I guess in that case there would be an instance, in which case that would ring true. That would ring the tune of truth. Day 95, I obviously had to deal with the poison. Sorry, did I say poison? I meant crocodiles. Hopefully this would be the last time. And I also made a handful of surf and turf for sanity and health. I'm far too lazy to mine like a plebeian right now, so... In the darkness, you can't see the atrocities I've committed. Quaff it. Day 96, I didn't know what to do with myself, honestly. It felt a little too late to start any projects, really. You know, there are people that make, like, mega bases on here, and I honestly don't think I'd be able to do it. I would not be able to. Never been much of a mega baser, but I've seen people transform, like, whole islands into their base, and it's like, oh gosh. Can't do it. Here's an amazing wood floor. Very pirate feeling now. It's like the deck of a ship, yes? Now let's experiment here. Let's feel out our options here. What can we do? We can slick it up. That's cool. That's kind of like Ark Scorched Earth. Probably what it was based on. Even though this DLC was out before Scorched Earth, and like Ark also came out in like 2015, but still. I also killed a few stragglers on my island with the help of the lure plant. On day 97 I made a bunch of signs, but I could not use them because I didn't have anything to write with, and laid down some flooring at my base, which made it look marginally better. On day 98, I murdered my bird for a feather so I could make a pin for the signs, and I did not get a feather. Do I feel a little guilty about murdering my bird that's been there for like 70 days? I only feel guilty because it didn't benefit me. Ah, see, now base is looking a little bit less ugly. Barely. It looks quite bad. Don't worry about it. It's got its kinks. I do too. You know what sucks is I made that bird trap I didn't even need to. It's the most useless item I made. There you go. Throw crap at you and then put you in a cage. How about that? I hope you enjoy the rest of your life. I spent the night doing my best Diddy impression and running around in a puddle of oil. Day 99, I started off the morning murdering some water beefalo, which made the ocean really mad at me for some reason. My favorite part about that is this is a completely self-contained mangrove biome. Yet I kill a few water beefalo and then suddenly, what, water hounds and crocodiles just are there? Yeah, sure. As I always say, every king needs his crown. What do I gain from doing this? Wiki, what does it do? While I'm on a boat, it restores sanity. Okay, that's useless, but thank you. Why does an ice cube take electric doodads? I shall eat 16 spoiled eggs, I believe. I also summoned Hellfire on a lure plant. I can't imagine what I'd do if I had a volcano staff in real life. I'd probably rob a gas station or like Walmart with it, because that would be really funny. But before I knew it, it was day 100. Okay, well, it's day 100. I'm too good at the game, I already did everything. Pay a visit to my little doidois, how about that? They've been utterly useless, which is cool. I've enjoyed that part wholeheartedly. Why do you exist? You are leeches, you are little parasites. You deserve nothing. Krampus, you're on vacation, leave me alone. There we go. Balance is restored. No more doidois, as it should be. This is Krampus Island now. Goodness. By which I mean I own this island, get out of here. All that for a couple of doidois that I made extinct. I don't get the big hubbub. A job well done, if I don't say. I feel pretty good. Honestly, Wilbur, have all the bananas you want. You deserve it. And the shark fins too, eat those. Alright, I wanted to find out what would happen if I ate a mandrake on a boat. Nothing. Okay, well that's cool. Good to know. Pro tip for any of you out there, if you have any spare mandrakes you want to eat on a boat. Oh my gosh. Is that gonna land? Whoa. Wow. Okay, I guess if you just throw it straight up at your feet, it skyrockets into space. Good job, Wilbur. And with that, the 100 days was officially... And you know what? I think I did way better this time than the first time. I'm gonna be honest. First time was good. There was a lot of stuff I was juggling. Actually, tell you what, I freed Wilbur. I got wood legs. I did pretty well last time, but this time was more chill. I was able to get some stuff set up. Dragoon Island, little sea base. This was really fun. I enjoyed this. It was nice coming back to this. Will I do 200 days of this? No. There's nothing else to do. I'm gonna be honest. What else would I do? My game crashed. Well, I hope you all enjoyed Shipwrecked once again. I've said it before, this is my favorite DLC, no contest. It's always a blast, and I'm glad I got to revisit it and do all the things I wasn't able to last time. Of course, there's another map that I didn't officially finish, and I may be visiting that soon, but that is a headache for later. For now though, I do have a small announcement to make. If you feel interested in supporting me at all, I do have a Patreon now. All of the prices are set at irritating intervals, and the tiers are completely brain rot, but in my excuse, I did it because it was funny. If you do support me, you'll be rewarded with a good feeling, hopefully. Anyway, I once again hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you feel inclined to, and have a good one. Goodbye.
I slap my nuts so hard. I cry. I cry. I slap my nuts because I play Don't Starve. Get it straight, son.